All right, well, here comes the best of the best of the best of the best, by far, mind blowing. My last, let's see, this is Thursday morning, and here I am at Captree. Of course, the parking lot's empty now. As a matter of fact, they let me stay here as of the past week or so. I I stayed here for a couple months, and I went over to Captree, Robert Moses Field 5, for about 5 months, and they never bothered me. Always very nice, so on and so forth. And they told me I had to leave. They're really cracking down, but nobody would bother me over here. So when you look around here, this place should be packed, and it's busy now because of the weather we had. But this place should be packed to fishing boats all the freaking time. No more bicycle paths. We got to get and things got to be a lot of fun. So that aside, here we go, the beginning of since Monday. So my phone's been shut off, and so I had to get Wi-Fi. So I was sleeping in my car on by Target and Quick Check on Sunrise Highway in Copac. And nobody ever bothered me, and I don't ever bother anybody. And so what happens is this. On Sunday, I decide might as well do the best I can, because the other jobs haven't worked out, so on and so forth. And so what happens is this. I get a sign that says, salesman, hates greed, needs honest, no scam job, is funny, needs to get paid daily. And I stood there for about 4 hours on Sunday, and I think for the 4 hours actually there, and I hate to say I made, but in other words, and I don't bother, I'm done fucking justifying, they all see. I don't ever ask anybody for anything, I don't approach them, but they ask me, I tell them what's going on. You can't believe, like I talked about in the previous. So basically, for the 4 hours there, which might seem like a lot of money, alrighty, I think actually I got lucky. As a matter of fact, I helped some guy with his flat tire and his kid and shit. So I think I made close to $70. Okay, great. Now, and they see my car. It's right there. So now what happens is this. Monday night, I'm there for again, 4 hours, and it was like $40. So, okay, fine. At least I'm going to eat, put the gas in my car. Just waiting for my Social Security checks. Again, this is finally going to be it. Get the phone, take care of the, the insurance, because I got to pay my insurance. And so what happens is this. Kid comes up to me in a $150,000 BMW. Gorgeous. He's 100% Polish and speaks with an unbelievably broken Polish accent. In other words, but so he tells me he has a job for me. And I said, oh, really? I said, listen, I've been offered all kinds of things. I just don't. It was no. So he takes out these gloves. And basically, what he wanted me to do was go out and sell the gloves. It's for mechanics and body shops, the heavier duty stuff. All right. So I'm looking at him. I'm going, okay, you just tell me what I got to do, and I'm going to do it. So he says his office is in Deer Park. All righty. So, okay. So I go, listen, you have to understand something. I have no gas and stuff. And, and anybody's offered me a job and they want me to come and they don't give you a nickel, I'm not showing up. So anyhow, what happens is this. So I had to explain to him. So I says, I'll be there. You think I'm running anywhere? I look at all the stuff on my car. You think I'm not going to? So show up if you give me gas. So he gives me $20. All right. So now I'm all excited, and I had to meet him, the next morning. So I'm up all night. I'm happy, this, that, the other thing. And I still have not slept for real, okay, since then. But this is the happiest. I've been in so long. I think it's finally here. How about this, you guys? Your mind is going to all be fucking blown. With goodness. Because you're not going to believe what I went through. And, um, I know that my painters are finally, those two knuckleheads are going to finally come through, and things are going to be beyond phenomenal. Now, so now I go there to the guy, and what he wants me to do, he hands me a list for what the gloves cost, and I had showed him all the pictures of me and sales and this and that and the other thing, so on and so forth. And, but the guy is very sharp, extremely sharp. So I go there the next morning, and he says, listen, alrighty? And he wanted me, so he goes, listen, he goes, I'm sorry. I says, what are you talking about? He says, well, my brother decided we're just going to wholesale all of the gloves out to Amazon. And I looked at him, and I said to him, please tell me you're lying, you're kidding. And he goes, no. I go, and I looked at him, and listen, I'm not going to kid you. I cry all the fuck. I haven't really cried a lot lately, especially the past, except for that fucking shrink fucking lady who's put me through the roof a million times at that deal. Lawsuit up the yin yang. Fuck you, Dr. Fidouche. So now what happens is this. And I look at him, I go, you kidding? Are you kidding or what? I mean, how could you do this? All right. And you know what? I said, I'm used to it. All right. Okay. So I'm leaving, and I'm looking at and I'm upset. But don't worry about it. So the guy goes, hold on a second. So now, what he says is, he hands me like 3 boxes of gloves, not cases. The boxes cost, I think, $7 to $11 each, or whatever it might be. One of each for samples. And he gives me a price list. And he says to me, I want you to go out and, try to sell the gloves. Okay, fine. How much do I make? Exactly this, that, the other thing. All right. So the deal, and I said, whatever it is. So now, here's what happens. I'm looking at this place. And besides these things, and this kid is a sharp kid, this fucking scumbag. Holy shit, I can't believe it. But again, so now what happens is this. He does this unbelievably unique thing. He has like 1,000 or 2,000 sitting right there, refurbished headlamps, not just the bulbs, the whole units, taillights and grills and bumpers, completely refinished that he bought. And the kid's a freaking genius. And he did it. He's 30 years old. He started, built it himself, and it can't be easy, especially with the heavy-duty Polish accent. But boy, I always said I'm the worst fucking judge. I always miss. So I say to him, so what you're asking me to do is this. As far as the gloves, that's why I'm bouncing around. Who cares? I'm white, and I just had a little pot. So now what happens is this. I said to him, you want me to go out with these 3 samples and try to go get orders for these gloves, alrighty, and not have any to sell right on the spot? And he's looking at me, he goes, well, you know, and I'm looking at him, I go, what are you, nuts? I said, we have the thing on the pallet, I go, he had like 4 pallets of them, and I'm saying to him, listen, so send 3, whatever it is. You got to give me at least to know that I can deliver, get them to the people right then on the spot, whatever it might be. Give me at least 1 case of each, and then I'll sell them and bring them back. So finally, and he goes, that's like maybe $140 layout for me. And I'm looking at the guy, and I'm thinking, listen, I don't want to jerk you around or waste your time, and you see how badly, but I can't do this. And then, all right, so I walk him to the car, and then all of a sudden, I asked about the other stuff. It turns out that he goes out, and you can see all these refurbished things online and stuff. But like, for example, some of these headlamps, that's why these insurance companies, that's why everybody's fucking broke, all right? Some of these headlamps, they get damaged if there's a scratch or chip. The people get new ones. How sick, in other words, so the old ones basically just get left in a body shop or, what have you. And you're talking now the thing that cost $5,000 was on one thing, a Genesis light bulb, housing cost $5,000 new, and another one was $2,800. And I understand they might have the new technology, but hold on a second. Now, if you buy it on Amazon, like this guy had one that was damaged. My guy wanted to buy it for $100, and I'm looking at him, I'm going, what, are you kidding? I thought the numbers were different. I didn't know the business at all. But the truth is that when you buy these things, he's got to refurbish the whole deal and so on. And he was going to pay a salesman, okay? His other people couldn't do it because of their accent. And, it was a very, very hard sell. But he was getting them from somewhere because he had a lot. But, and he's like one-man banding it. So what I said to him is this, so you're telling me that are you telling me that I'm going to go try to, when I'm selling them the gloves, explain to them, oh, by the way, this is what I said to him, oh, by the way, okay, we also do this. And he says, yeah, that, so he's liking that. Hold on, I'm saying to him, hold on a second. You're telling me that I can go in and tell these people I want to buy stuff from them? Yeah. So I'm thinking, maybe I'm finally at the beach at the Shawshank after thinking I was there a couple times in the past month and close many times in the past years. But real thought was close between the Uber and the paints in the past month. So now what happens is this. Alrighty? I'm learning a little bit about it. And he's got to, so they only sell like the $5,000 head for $526 on the Amazon thing. Apologize, my phone. I'm not that computer tech savvy. So now, what happens is this. I'm saying, boy, I thought it'd be a big difference. And so, like a lot of the owners who selling these things feel the same way. But listen, and it's on every fucking part. That thing has got to be fucking fixed. Are you kidding me? No wonder everybody's insurance is through the fucking roof. Everybody's a crook. I'm not talking about people doing the insurance fraud and shit like that. I'm talking, look at the difference in prices. Alrighty? What they charge. Scary. So, I'm thinking, holy fuck, this is great. But now I'm thinking to myself, okay, so it turns out he gives me another $20 for gas to go out. I wind up going out, and I talked him. I apologize. I talked him into giving me a case of each. A case of each. So I and I go out, and I'm just going to go knocking on auto body doors. Okay? So the first guy that I go to, and I'll go into this. What am I talking about? I'm not going to go into. I'm going to go into it right now. The first guy that I go to is a well-built, really well-built black guy, owns an auto body shop on in Deer Park. Alrighty, a good-sized auto body shop. Actually, not whatever size, not small or medium size. So I walk in with my thing, and it was a little. It was weird. It was a little cold, just a little bit cold at first. Not rude in any way, shape, or form. And because I can be a little bit unique when I barge in. So we start talking. I said, "Listen, do you need any gloves?" And we're talking about this. No. And he actually looked around for me if it's any gloves. Okay. And I said, "By the way, more importantly, do you have any damaged headlamps, this, that, the other thing?" And he says, "Well, I was gonna." So finally, he gets up on ladders and stuff, and I worked with him, all right? Took us about maybe a half hour or so to get everything down, huge boxes, and and he climbed up. They were buried. And this is what happens to everybody. People should really be doing this. So he takes down all these different, he had a couple of grills, and he had 5 different headlamps. So I'm freaking excited as can be. I go, "Are you kidding me? I knew this is shooting fish in a barrel. I don't want to shoot any fish. I want to eat some, but so now check this out. Oh, by the way, a 5-pound lobster, female broiled. Okay. Oh, not steamed. Got it. So now what happens is this, and I'm blunt with the guy. I tell him, "Listen, this is my first day on the job. I know you think you're lying, and there's my call. I'm not lying to you about a thing. So this is so cool, and I'm thanking him how important the sale is to me. Alrighty, and we're just okay. So he's opened up a little bit. Now I'm taking pictures of all the boxes. I take like 40, 50 pictures. All right." Because I don't even have my phone. I can't even call the other guys. So now, as far as working. So what I tell him is this. I said, "Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my boss, all right? And, I'll be back in a couple of hours, or I'll have him give you a phone call in a couple of hours, and we'll hopefully be able to come to a deal." He says, "Okay, fine." All right, so now I'm happy as hell. So, okay. So now I go to 4 other places. Okay, a couple people, just like very few, I'm going to say, alrighty, my Italian my Italian buddies, okay? Once in a while, they can be, believe it or not, a little hot-headed, and say, "Get the fuck out of here before you even walk in the door." But what I realized is this, I might as well say it now before I fucking forget. Holy shit. At the end of the first day, and me and this guy are laughing our asses off, this scum, who I'm going to make famous by being a dirtbag. Check this out. We're laughing our asses off, about everything going on. I wind up bringing them 4 other people, excuse me, oh my God, 6 other people within a couple of hours that gave me their, in other words, that actually wanted to do it. Alrighty, and what I asked him is this, is I said to him, listen, first day on the job, so on and so forth, I'm just going to ask you one favor. Alrighty, no matter what, all I would ask of you, it's like everybody else, yeah, sure, we'll do it. Like all the people say, yeah, Dave, we'll put you on Twitter, we'll follow you on YouTube. Hello. So now, what goes on is this, I just asked him, would you please call my new boss to let him know that I was here, stop by, and you definitely want to do business in the future, or in other words, would like to see so on and so forth. And 4 of them actually called the fucking guy. So now I'm all excited, so on and so forth. So I go back and I hand him these things, and he's like in fucking shock. Just like, oh yeah, hello, Renewal by Anderson. I'm working there 2 weeks. My fucking new boss stole my laptop, okay, when we were going around knocking on doors. Hello, Officer Shrimpy. Thanks again. Goodbye, Renewal by Anderson. Okay? Oh, and by the way, I might as well say it right now. The name of my book is going to be Fotta, which actually means, which on my sign, Fountain of Truth to All. But the title of the book is going to be Fotta, the most uncommon common denominator. I'm always the common denominator, but I'm telling you, hundreds of times, you're not kidding. But it's all been for greatness, okay, and so many good things to fucking come, finally. So now, what goes on is this. He gives me, alrighty, and I already spent whatever, okay, he gives me $150. Now, people say, oh, okay, now, I said, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Alrighty, and we talked for about a half an hour. He built a business by himself, so on and so forth. He works very hard, and I told him that. I go, listen, okay, you earned what you got. I don't know if you did other things illegal, whatever, but from what I see, you've actually earned. You worked your fucking balls off, and you have what you have, all these nice things. Good for you. So, and I meant that, positively. So now, I'm up all night long, and I realize that, and he kept on saying to me, oh yeah, I might as well interject this. The second night he said this, so I'll remember to say it here. The second night, and like I talk about people say, oh, it's you, David. It's always been fucking jealousy. And, okay, not always, but yeah, 95% of the time when it comes to sales jobs. And so what happens is this. Holy shit, where did I just leave off? So what happened was this. Oh, man. All right.